So this is an interesting medal because this comes from Pan American Games in 1991, which was held in Havana, Cuba. So this medal is not the most fancy medal you'd ever see because we had the blockade on that country at the time, and so they did everything they could to scrape together and get these medals. This does have actual bronze in it, but this ribbon, as you see it, is how it looked when I got it around my neck on the day of. Interesting thing about the day of is Fidel Castro only handed out a couple medals at that Pan American Games, and because the event before mine was won by a Cuban swimmer, he stayed around and handed out that medal and my medal for the 100 backstroke at the time. So at 16 years old, I didn't really understand the significance of shaking Fidel Castro's hand and getting my medal from Fidel, but it was a big deal. So this is a brandly new remodeled pool, just finished last week, and before that it was originally built in 1980. At the time, this was the only long course pool, I believe, in the entire state of Missouri, so it was a big deal at the time. For us as a team, this is huge because we'll be able to expand our programs from not just competitive swimming, but learn to swim ages 6 months all the way up to the competitive swim team, which goes all the way to 18. We'll also start a master's program, which is adult swimmers ages 18 to 108. We hope to start a diving program and just keep expanding for the aquatic community here in Cape Girardeau. I'm Bobby Brewer. I'm the head swim coach here at River City Aquatics in Cape Girardeau. My background, I grew up with a mother who taught swimming, so I could swim before I could walk. Joined competitive swim team at age 7. I knew immediately it was my thing. I was breaking state records by 11 and first national record at 14 years old. Was on the U.S. national team by 15, traveled around the world. Went to several international competitions, World University Games, World Championships, Pan American Games, you name it. 3-time SEC champion, U.S. national champion in 100-meter backstroke. Spent several years as a sports agent representing Olympic swimmers mostly and getting to know the sport from a business perspective, and then started coaching, and that led me here to Cape Girardeau with River City Aquatics. Well, I grew up in Atlanta, Georgia, and swam at the University of Georgia, traveled all around the world, and ended up in Honolulu of all places, which I really enjoyed. Came here to raise my children, who are 8 and 12, and most of their family is here, so that's how I ended up here in Cape Girardeau. So here at River City Aquatics, we start them as young as they'll go. So we can start as young as 6 months old, and that's learning to float on their back, be water safe, etc. That goes all the way up to learning strokes, butterfly, backstroke, breaststroke, freestyle. When they've got a good grasp of that, we want to get them on the swim team where they would start to compete competitively locally, and then regionally, and then hopefully nationally at the point. We have athletes that are anywhere from trying to get across the pool all the way up to top 5 in the nation in their age group. So River City Aquatics is a private swim club. We are registered with USA Swimming, so our goal, anybody is welcome. Anybody can sign up through our website at rivercityaquatics.org, but it's for anyone out there that wants to compete competitively. And there's teams like this all around the nation. I think there's 5,000 swim clubs nationwide.
Very cool.